Yo, what's good, everybody? My name is Lance. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. Join this little family I got going on over here. It would truly mean the world to me. I love all my subscribers so much and my supporters, and you guys are like friends to me. We talk, we help each other out. We answer questions for each other, and we give each other support. Most importantly, so please come join. Hit that subscribe button. And as you can see by the title of this video, this is the Q&A video. It's going to be kind of short, not too long. I got 15 people asked questions, but several of them asked more than one question, so it's not only going to be 15 questions, but I'm going to go through and answer all these questions for you guys 100% truthfully honest, like I always do. No reason to lie. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody out there who did ask a question. I really truly appreciate it. So let's get right on to the video. Here we go. Question number 1 is from Angel Sanfilippo. I hope I'm saying that right. She said, have you ever experienced seeing an overdose? If so, how do you get over the fear that it might happen again? And Angel, I want to just tell you that I did read your comment, and I'm truly, truly sorry for what happened and what you had to go through, and I'm glad that he's okay, and God bless all of you. I hope it doesn't happen again. Have I ever seen an overdose? I have. I've actually seen five. I've seen 5 overdoses. 2 of them in the same weekend in my house, in my apartment, and it was my best friend in the same weekend on a Saturday and on a Sunday. And it's the most terrifying fucking thing that you could ever go through or ever witness. I totally get where you're coming from. It's horrifying. Gladly, she was okay both times. And I have witnessed a couple other overdoses as well, all from heroin. And how do you get over the fear that it might happen again? You really just don't. You don't get over that fear. That fear is always going to be there, especially if you know and you're around people that use. You know, the possibility is always there, unfortunately. I would say the best thing that you can do for yourself and anybody, and it's so easy to get your hands on now, is have Narcan in your house. If you're a female, have one in your purse. Guys, keep one in your car. Keep one. Narcan is very, very readily available nowadays, and it saves lives, you guys. I promise you. I used it on every overdose that I witnessed. I had Narcan. I always keep it. We have a drawer full of it. I always keep it with me, around me in my apartment. And it's a lifesaver. So my best advice for you would be to get some Narcan and keep it on hand, and just know that that fear is always going to be there, because it can always happen. Number 2 is from Pretty Eve, or Pretty Evie. How does your boyfriend feel about you doing YouTube? He loves it. He's very supportive about it. He has his own channel as well. It's under Gabriel Elijah. He does just fun little videos over there. Whatever he feels like doing, he does. But yeah, he's really supportive about it. Actually, when we met, he didn't even know anything about YouTube. Like, he didn't watch it. He didn't have a channel. He didn't even really know what it was. And I was very into YouTube. I always have been. So I kind of got him, hooked on it as well, and showed him the ropes, if you will. Thank you for your question. Number 3 is from Buck Piedmonte. I'm sorry. That's kind of hard to pronounce. I hope I got it right. He said, do you work? At the moment, I'm just working with YouTube for the most part. I do get a check every month from YouTube. My channel is still pretty small, so it's nothing huge. A couple $100s a month. And Gabriel does work as well. He has 2 jobs, actually, and as well, he gets disability as well, because he has a type of cancer that has come back several times. He's in remission now. He's cancer free, but the type of cancer that he has has come back several times, and because of that, he gets a disability check. But he works 2 jobs as well on top of that. He works at a gym and he works at CNS, which is a wholesale factory. Number 4 is from Andrew K. How long have you been on heroin after you switched from Suboxone? How have you been on the heroin? Any plans on going back into recovery anytime soon, or are you living day to day? Have you tried Vivitrol as a forced abstinence? How long have I been on the heroin? So since you guys saw the viral video of me switching from methadone to Suboxone, I was on the Suboxone for a couple months after that, and then I relapsed and I fell hard, you guys. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you because that's what I do. I fell hard back into the heroin, and I've been on it ever since. And I've tried at least a dozen times to get back on the Suboxone at my house to make the switch, and I just can't do it. Every single time I go into precipitated withdrawal, no matter how long I wait, I've waited 24 hours, 36 hours, I just can't do it. How have you been on heroin? Terrible. It's a fucking nightmare. Absolutely terrible. There's nothing good about it, nothing glamorous about it. It's not enjoyable. It doesn't feel good anymore. I don't get high anymore. It's strictly just to not be sick and not feel like shit every day. That's it. Any plans on getting back into recovery anytime soon, or are you living day to day? Absolutely, I have plans to get back into recovery. As a matter of fact, you guys, the reason I wanted to film this video tonight and get this out is because I am leaving in the morning to go to detox. I got a bed in the detox, and I have to be there at 9:45 in the morning. So, yes, I am getting back in recovery. I'm very, very, very excited. I can't wait. Am I going to be there on Christmas and probably New Year's? Yeah, I am. But guess what? I'd rather be there knowing that I'm doing something good for myself, and then I know that I have numerous holidays in the future that I'm going to be able to be present and be here for and enjoy and spend time with my family and friends. So I'll be leaving in the morning, you guys. Pray for me. And have you tried Vivitrol as a forced abstinence? Vivitrol I actually have not tried. It's the one thing I just haven't tried. I know a lot of people that have. I've been offered it, and I'm not against it. It's just something that I haven't done yet, but maybe that's something that I'm going to look into this time. I have not made up my mind yet, but as soon as I get back home from the detox, I'll let you guys know everything that happened and what's going on. Number 5 is from Mike Andrews. What's up, Mike? You ever get off Suboxone, or are you still on it, or did you relapse? So I didn't get off it, as in I didn't wean myself down and get off of it, but I am off of it because I relapsed, and just have not been. I want more than anything to be back on it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people out there say, like, the best thing you can do is be on nothing, and you're not really clean unless you're on nothing. And I totally agree with that the best thing you can do for yourself is to be on nothing, because Suboxone is another opiate and it is another drug. But for me, right now, at this point in my life, it is the best option for me. I'm not ready to not be on anything. And then down the road in the future, when my life is where I want it to be and I'm ready to come off the Suboxone, then I will slowly do that. But for the time being, I'm trying to get back on it. Okay. Next one is from Lisa Ganje. What up, Lisa? How did you begin with drugs? What was it like growing up? Do you have relationships? Do you hope to recover? Future plans? When did you know you were gay, and was your coming out hard? Okay, a lot of questions there, Lisa. The first one is, how did you begin with drugs? I actually have an entire video explaining that situation. It's back a couple videos on my channel. I think it's titled how I became a drug addict, or how my addiction started, something along those lines, and that's a more detailed video. So I'd recommend you go back and watch that, and I answer a whole bunch of other questions and tell the whole story about how I got into addiction and stuff like that. But the short answer, how I got into drugs, is that It was in high school and it was with friends and a family member. Just started partying like normal teenagers do, but I just took it to the next step and the next level and the next level. And I was a very curious teenager, I guess you could say, and not afraid to try things. And I tried and got hooked. That's the short answer. What was it like growing up? Growing up for me was an absolute fucking nightmare. Hell, hell, hell on earth. Terrible. That gives me a good idea that I should do a video on my childhood and what it was like for me growing up. But it was not good. Very traumatic for me and my sister and my mother. Very traumatic. But I'll do a video in more detail on that. Do you have relationships that you hope to recover? Not really, to be honest with you. There's very, very few people that I have in my life as it is. Don't really have any friends. I have one or two people that I would consider friends. And as far as my family, I don't think I need to recover any relationships with them. Maybe me and my dad have never been really close, but that's something that we could work on. And he actually just reached out to me today for the first time in a long time. But no, I don't really think I have any relationships that I hope to recover. Future plans, I don't know. I'm honestly take it one day at a time type of guy. I have a lot of plans and aspirations that I would like to do, but the first step for me is to get clean and get off this drug. And then I would love to start a career, and my career goals are to obviously work in this field, because if there's one thing I know about, it's addiction, and I know that I can help people. I know that I can. So as soon as I'm able to do that, I want to start my career in that. So when did you know you were gay and was coming out hard? So this is kind of like a weird question because I don't honestly know when I knew I was gay. I would say sometime probably in high school, like when puberty hits you and you start having sexual attractions. I would say that was probably it. I was just naturally attracted to guys, just like straight women. When puberty hits, you're sexually attracted to men, and straight men, you're sexually attracted to women. It's just natural, and for me, it was men. You know, I and I was actually, I was attracted to females as well, but it was more prominent with men. It was coming out hard. It was actually extremely difficult for me. I did not come out until I want to say 21, 22. I just wasn't ready to do it in high school, and I didn't feel like it was anybody's fucking business. I kept that part of my life very, very private, but then it got to a point where I didn't want to hide it anymore. Like I was in relationships and all my friends would be in relationships and they would talk to me about what was going on in their relationships and problems they were having and fun things they did. And I was not able to share any of that because, I was hiding it all, and I wanted to be able to be open with my friends and family about my relationships. So I slowly came out around the age of 21, I think. Number 7 is from Krista Parker. Hey, Krista. How are you feeling and how is your addiction? I'm feeling okay at the moment, a little bit nervous about going in tomorrow to the detox, and kind of anxious, just because this is not my first rodeo and I know what lies ahead. It's going to be really, really hard. And I'm never looking forward to being sick and detoxing off of these opiates. It's a nightmare, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. It's a terrible feeling, but right now I feel okay, and I'm just ready to get it done and keep it moving, And how is your addiction? My addiction's terrible at the moment. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Not terrible in the way that I do a ton of heroin or anything like that. Like I don't do that much. My addiction in the past has been way, way worse. I'm talking 3, 4 times as bad. But for some reason, the heroin now is so much stronger. And it has a lot to do with the fentanyl that's laced in all the heroin around here. And because of that, the withdrawals are literally 1,000 times worse than they've ever been before. And it just makes it so much harder. So my addiction is bad. Number 8 is from Shannon O'Farrell. Hey Shannon, she said, how do you keep a place while you're using, and does your man use too? Well, luckily, like I said, because there's two of us, me and Gabriel, basically what we've done is, with his disability check that he gets from the cancer, we've strictly used that every single month to go straight for rent. You know, we don't fuck around with the rent. This is our sanctuary, our home, the roof over our heads. So we always use that to pay rent, flat out. And then he works 2 jobs. I work money through I get money through YouTube, and I do part-time jobs here and there as well. Random things, sometimes like helping people move, and I'll make some money, or shoveling, or just whatever, you know, just little side jobs, and I'll make money from that. And so between his 2 jobs, YouTube, and side jobs that I do, that's how we've been paying for our addiction. And then with his disability check, that goes straight to rent. That's straight rent money. So that's how. But I totally get where you're coming from. If I was on my own, I would not be able to do it. There's no way. I'd be homeless in a heartbeat, you know. And I have been in the past. I've never been able to keep it one of my apartments while using. You just can't do it. Every penny that you get goes to your addiction, you know, literally. So I'm very grateful that there's 2 of us and that we've been able to work it out financially how we have. Thank you for your question. Number 9 is from Quinn Andrews. What's up, Quinn? What do you do for self-care and love, hobbies, or whatnot? That question's a little bit confusing. I don't really know what you mean. As far as self-care, I think you mean kind of just like, how do I take care of myself? To be honest with you, I am not doing great with that at the moment because of my addiction, but I've always taken good care of myself as far as like personal hygiene and stuff like that. But as far as my hobbies go, I love music, I love YouTube, and I love editing photos and videos. I love videography. I love the whole process of filming and editing and stuff like that. So I do a lot of that for fun sometimes. Watch a lot of movies and videos. I've recently been into reading a lot more. I've never been somebody who reads a lot, but recently I've been getting into that, and it's kind of therapeutic for me to just be like in my zone and just read, and it kind of takes you out of your head. Any thoughts, any stress you might have, it just takes you out of your mind for a minute because you're focused on the story that you're reading. Thank you for your question. Number 10 is from Joseph Guarino. What up, Joseph? He asked, what are you on, ? Why you gotta be so pushy and pressed about people simply leaving a comment? I have no answer for that. I already addressed your fucking dumbass in the comment section. You guys, this dude Joseph Guarino, and as well as a couple other people in the comment section, are psychotic, and I don't even have any words for you. Like, you don't know me, I don't know you. You're a hater. But you guys, you're always gonna have a couple of haters in the group, always. So I try not to pay them any mind. If any of them harass any of you or try to tell you any lies about me, just please don't listen to anything you hear from these people. These people are disturbed, you know what I mean? Like, and they lie, constantly lie. Like, I don't know why they're so obsessed with me, but just ignore them, because I love each and every one of you. And you guys give me so much support. You guys, like, truly, honestly, I'm telling you, I have the best subscribers on YouTube, hands down. Like, I just wish that you guys lived, like, on my block. Like, we could all just move to, like, one block and just be one big, happy neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Because like, I don't meet people like you guys in my everyday life. I just don't, you know. You guys are all amazing, so I wish you guys were all closer. But as far as Joseph, I'm not gonna address your dumb question. Come on, dude. Number 11 is from DX. How do you support your habit? Work. Me and Gabriel. YouTube, jobs. Number 12 is from Brianna Marison. Hey Brianna. She said, "What has helped you the most to stay sober? Are you on sub still? How did you get through the withdrawal when you were starting Suboxone?" What has helped me the most to stay clean? To be honest with you, and I'm just keeping it real with you guys because that's what I do. The thing that has kept me sober the most was when I was going through legal troubles and I was facing time in jail. And I was on probation and I was on drug court and I was on mandated urine screens and for several years, and for 3 years that kept me clean and sober because I don't do jail well and I was facing time and yeah, that's what kept me clean the most, but now I'm looking for I'm not in trouble anymore and I have not been in trouble since like 2012, so now I have to dig deep and find what else is going to help keep me clean. Are you on sub still? No, I'm not at the moment, but I shall be later on this week. I'm leaving in the morning for detox. How did you get through the withdrawal when starting subs? Complete willpower, mind over matter. It was hell. It was terrible. There's Gabe in the background, beautiful. To be honest with you, I just did it. I did it because when I was on methadone, I felt so terrible and had such bad side effects with it, and I was miserable. And as bad as it was, I just knew that I had to do it. I had to do it, and that determination is what got me through. Number 13 is from Adrian W. Hey, Adrian. How much is rent at your new place? Rent at this new place is $675. Number 14 is from Mass Murder. Did you swap drugs? I don't know what that means. I guess he's asking. Come on, Gabe. I'm filming a video. Look at this mocking clown. I'm just kidding. Did you swap drugs? I don't know what that means. Did I swap from what to what? I'm not sure what your question means, so I'm sorry. I don't know how to answer that. And the last one, number 15, is from William Kanani. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. William Kanani, Kinnane. I don't know how to pronounce that. And he asked, where are both of you spiritually? And I'm pretty sure, William, you're the one who sent me stuff in the mail. I did receive all your stuff, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it, the gospel that you sent us. And as far as where we are spiritually, I can't speak for Gabe, but me, myself, I'm struggling just because I'm going through a dark, dark time with my addiction, and you're sick. A lot of the times you wake up in the morning extremely sick, just wanting to die. So when you're in that position, in that mind frame, it's really hard to be feeling good spiritually. But it's something I'm working on, and I want to get better with it, for sure. So those are all the questions, you guys. Thank you all again so much for your questions. It means a lot to me that you guys are even curious about things that I have to say, and you have questions for me. That's just amazing to me. And yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Like I said, I'm out in the morning going to detox. I have to be there for 9:45. So yeah, you guys, I hope you guys all have a great Christmas and a great New Year. If you don't hear from me again before the new year, Happy New Year's, guys. Yeah, so pray for me. I'm gonna need it. But I know I can do this because I'm ready to do it. But I greatly appreciate all the support from all of you, and your prayers will truly, truly help me through. So stay beautiful, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.